We're live now. Okay, so yeah, this is Alex and George from RaddTitan, and we're just doing another UK chat. Yo, and just sent out some invites, but we're not as organised as Vic and Lou, so I sent them out about, well, just now. I should have probably sent them out yesterday. Basically, yeah, just following on from sort of last week and all the drama, really. Yeah, I think it was all just really blown out of proportion, and it was nothing serious anyway. It was just all stupid stuff. But obviously, like some people thought that it was about them and whatever else. And I think, to be honest with you, I think all three of us think we were talking about different people, to be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's been a fun week. We found that Omar seems to have a big hate following anyway. So poor Omar.
That guy's fucking awesome.
Oh, he's hilarious, Omar. But he's been getting.
Yeah, I was watching the chat, man. Fucking guy's so funny, man.
He's been getting hate mail about apparently getting an artist proof of the new Scorpion.
Yeah, that's so fucking funny, man. He took the day off work as well. He took the day off work.
Oh, what's going on? Why is this repeating now?
What are you doing now? What have you done wrong?
Sorry, now I could just hear me repeating what I just said. I think it was playing on the website. So, yeah, so Omar was getting hate mail about getting an artist proof from Pop Culture Shock for the new 1/3 Scorpion. Apparently he got like hundreds of emails in the mailbox about that. So
yeah, I don't know if it was about that, man. I think it was people were trying to make out that he'd ordered like fucking 10 of them and won 10 of them.
I think a few people kind of made out, you know, made a comment about him getting an artist proof, and his retaliation was, yeah, well, fuck you, should have been quicker. I ordered 7 and I'm getting so just to kind of wind him up, and I think they took him too seriously. So, well, and the other thing actually that Omar said made me laugh loads was I told you about, I think it was Lou said about, you know, he sticks all his boxes up in the loft. You know, we all have those issues about how you know, we stick our, you know, we don't know where to put the boxes and things. And Omar comes out and goes, yeah, I'm not going to do the accent. He goes, yeah, I put my boxes in my garage, and what I do is I put them in my car, I put them in my boot, they're on the seats, they're on top of the car. And he goes, and now I don't even use my car because I can't bother to get it out because they're covered in boxes. So it makes me laugh. But yeah, so yeah, Omar's a cool guy. And then, you know, all the guys, I mean, old Vic as well, he seemed a bit down on the old chat, and you know, hope everything's all right, Vic. You know, keep your chin up, man. And yeah, so on with the chat anyway. So we said our piece, and you know, old Mad Dog McDonald might be on later on, so we'll see if he turns up. See if we can have a second.
He's funny, man. He's funny as well.
Yeah, yeah. Jesus. So now, just trying to think what new stuff we've got coming. You just sold a few pieces, so you know you just stuff on eBay.
Yeah, I just had a gentleman come and pick up a Manga Red by Bone Designs, just literally about half an hour ago. He's quite new to collecting. You know, he's got a few. Actually, Alex, speaking of which, I think he wants your he may want your Gandalf legendary scale bust because he collects busts.
Oh yeah,
and I told him that he has the other one you've got.
The Witch King.
Yeah, the Witch King. Yeah, that's it.
Well, I like Witch King, I think it's called, yeah.
Yeah, the Witch King. Yeah, he has that. And I said that you've got that and you were selling it. So he was like, yeah, so I've got to give him my text. You have to text me a price later, and I'll text him the price. See if he wants it.
We're sorry. I mean, I was putting it up to get rid of it, and then didn't really get any, I wasn't really chasing it too much. And then I have just left it in a box, really stuck in a corner over there. But
that's what I told him.
Yeah, so it's all. I think it's been out of my box. I had it in a Detolf for probably about a week, and then I put it back in the box. So
yeah, he come to pick up. Was a nice guy, new to collecting. I told him about the channel. I told him about like you know, so he could watch things on review, because he's doing most of his like research by pictures, which even the reviews themselves doesn't do the statues really justice anyway. That much more than pictures, but not enough. As other
I've
stuff,
been many times where, you know, things have turned up in person, and well, actually, a good example is I can see Hellboy behind me, and I didn't really like him too much from pictures. And you know, I'd seen a few reviews. I think I saw Yardman's review on that. And the funny thing was, Ramon and myself were both getting there around the same time, and we were chatting about it. I wasn't really that bothered about it, but I got a really great price from a guy called Table Web, and I paid like $130 for it, which is a ridiculous price. Went and picked it up, cash, and gave him cash. You know, looked at it, got it, you know, and really happy with it in person. It looks amazing, but in the pictures, I weren't that impressed by it at all. And the only reason I bought it was because it was £130, and I was thinking, well, I'll see what it's like. If it's shit, I'll swap it for something. So
definitely,
and it's actually my girlfriend's favorite piece. So yeah, she loves it.
Says a lot about you.
Yeah, she's got poor taste anyway. I mean, yeah. So yeah, you sold that. You sold your Doctor Doom. You're still getting rid of all your 1/6, and yeah, I'm thinking.
No. I sold. I did, like, to be honest with you, selling Tarax was hard. I really like that Randy Bowen Designs Tarax that I sold, and I was a bit gutted about selling that. I had a mint condition axe as well, which is apparently quite rare. You told me, so I was quite sad about getting rid of
Henry Pym was saying that the I think it was Henry Pym. I think he was saying the axe quite commonly bubbles where it's chrome. So you know, when yours turned up, it was immaculate. You know, it was in great condition, and I think it bends a lot. I think Henry Pym's one was a bit bent. And
mine's sweet. Mine was perfect.
Yeah, that was good piece as well.
That was hard. I got rid of Deadpool, but I've got a guy ordering me the Sideshow Collectibles variant X-Force version that should be here at the end of November. Yep. So I should pick it up at the start of December. So that's a touch. So I got rid of my.
Is it High Expectations? He's got one coming in. I think he likes it. His
picture is actually of Deadpool, isn't it? Like his.
Actually, I'm not sure. Does he have the red one or the grey one? He's probably got both of them, isn't he? But I remember.
They're both really nice. They're both really nice. And I got the Colossus is here. The premium format Colossus is here.
Funny enough, I saw. I think. I'm not sure if Lou moved it around, but he had the Colossus Comiket behind him.
Comiket, yeah.
Yesterday. He had it to his side with Silver Surfer, and I haven't noticed it before. And yesterday I noticed it for some reason, and I was looking at that. That looked like quite a big piece for a Comiket.
Yeah, I think it's about. I think it's
quite down, but it's quite look quite deep and wide.
Yeah, but I think it's still about 17 or 19 inches tall, and it's really wide. It's like a bit like Sabretooth is in a way. The sort of very similar sort of sizes to the premium format Sabretooth in just in its width, you know, and depth and stuff like that. So that's meant to be a really nice piece. That is. I was sort of unsure about which one I was going to get, but my first choice was the premium format. And thankfully, I managed to pick one up at what you would pay for a Comiket price, so I wasn't too upset about that. So that was cool.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing it.
It's massive.
So yeah,
it's massive, Al. I mean, the thing is even though it's like 24 inches tall, all of it is figure. Literally, the base is 2 inches tall, and the statue's like 22.5 inches in just for the figure itself. So the whole thing is just so massive.
And what about the old outfit? Does it look all right?
Yeah, the mixed media on it is. I mean, listen, let's have it right. You know, whether it's my piece or anybody else's piece, you know, the truth will set you free. You know, I'm not going to. I don't want to offend anybody, but I'm always going to, you know, say what I think. And you know, I think everybody on that US chat does exactly the same, and we should be no different. You know, and just trying to sort of like keep things cool. And make sure that we always look at people's best intentions. And the truth behind the Colossus piece is, you know, the mixed media is nothing exceptional about it. It's not like, you know, it's nothing like some of the pieces like the new Hellboy thing that's coming out. It hasn't got it's not got any of the complicated stuff in it. He's basically wearing, you know, it fits quite nice. The belt's like half decent, and the pants. I mean, a lot of people have cut them off. I've seen pictures. People just cut it off. You know what I mean? And they have it sort of ripped and hanging down by his sides. It looks actually pretty good like that. But I mean,
same with like Lino, where people leave it hanging down, and I don't think I'll do that on my own.
Yeah, but you know, with the Colossus, is not you can't just you can't unbutton it or pull it. You know, people are literally cutting it and ripping it off. So there's no going back. Once that happens, there's no going back.
So you're not going to go out and buy like a Colossus training kit then?
It looks pretty. The mixed media of it looks pretty good, but because it's just like a bit of cloth over each side, it's nothing. It's nothing that requires any degree of complication. It's nice,
yeah,
but it's nothing exceptional.
Not much that can go wrong on all.
Yeah, well, people say about the comic kit. A lot of people comment on the uniform because it's different, isn't it? He's wearing, I don't know what he's wearing, like a variant suit.
This is like an older version. I don't know.
Is it older? Is it an older version? I'm not sure, but it definitely isn't the you know, the more common stuff. So a lot of people prefer the classic colours. Personally, I just wanted it because it took up more vertical space than it did width and depth, which was better for me.
Yeah, I mean, I've ordered the Natari that's coming. Hopefully, it'll come before the end of the week because I'm going on holiday. So, you know, when that turns up, and you know, that's the one that. Again, talking about Lou, he's got that in the background, and there's the
legendary scale figure.
Yeah, the legendary scale figure Natari from Avatar. So, you know, Lou's got that in the background from you know, always behind him when he's doing his chats.
Isn't that like 3.5 foot tall?
It's 30. I think it's 32 or so to the top of the head. And then it's like 36 or 37 to the top of the bow. So yeah.
All right, so it's 3 foot.
Yeah. So yeah, the short answer, yeah, I should have just said yes.
No, but it makes sense because it's if the bow is another 5 inches up, it's big piece.
Well, yeah, but the funny thing is, it's only 1/4 because of the size of them. I think it's a quarter scale because obviously the creatures are like, you know, 8-9 foot tall or whatever they are, maybe taller.
I think they're bigger than that, bro. But yeah, they're massive, aren't they?
So yeah, because of that, it's only quarter scale. And I had the Jake Sully one before, the Jake Sully statue, and you know, turned up damaged. And also, when after looking at it, it weren't that great. The paint application was a bit shit in parts, and you know, it's quite a letdown. And you know, it turned up with like half the fingers missing and tail snapped in half. So yeah,
I think out of all the things we've ever bought, either of us, that is the worst thing that's ever came through any of our doors, to be honest.
Well, the packaging was terrible. I mean, maybe if you know, if it turned up in decent condition,
no,
I would have actually kept it. I mean, maybe I would have.
I don't mean the statue. I don't mean the statue. I mean the quality, the actual. I mean, that was battered. That thing looked like it'd been kicked around the front room and then put in a box and sent to your house.
Yeah. Well, the worst one is the
horrendous.
The Freddy Krueger, which you know, got repaired.
Had no leg.
But I had one leg and one arm, and one of the claws missing. So.
Oh no!
Yeah, it got repaired, and I'm going to call him RB180 again. But he told me to call him something else. I can't remember.
What did he tell you to call him?
Oh, fuck knows. I can't remember.
I bet it's even more. I bet it's even more vague.
It was something like
RB. It'll be like the Vague Man, Mr. Vague. Call him Mr. Vague.
I can't even remember what he told me to. Told me to call him. He goes, "Yeah, don't call me that anymore. Call me this." And I'm like, okay. It was probably like fucking Enigma or something. Yeah.
Enigma, yeah.
Oh, fuck knows. I can't even find it now.
Nah, it's bad, man. What's coming out? What's on the ups for Sideshow? Has anything new been released?
Well, I mean, I think there's like another, another Iron Man.
The Marquette, is it the Marquette, the silver thing?
Yeah, the silver one. But the problem is the prices have gone up again. So
Really?
Whereas the price, you know, was like, you know, $399, and then it's gone up to $429, and then $459. I think this one's like $479 or something like that. So, you know, it's quite a bit of money to pay. And I do think the silver one looks better than the Mark 42 that I originally ordered. I think the silver one does look better out of the two.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think it is. It just looks like a better statue, and it does actually look like a better base to it as well.
Yeah, you didn't like
I
the
think
base, did you? You didn't like the base.
no, it's just too generic, and I think there were stories about people saying that they're going to buy the Mark II and paint it anyway because it looks like a better pose and just a all-round better piece.
Well, I guess if it's sent just flat silver, people can just paint it, can't they?
Can do it
Like
with
people who are
paint.
skilled, yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're skilled, you can do it any color. I mean, some of the custom work out there is pretty decent. I mean, the one that Anthony was showing us the other week with the battle damage Wolverine, and he's got like his samurai sword in the base. He's got the ninja stars in his arm and arrows for him. I mean, that custom job's really, really top. I mean, that's I think Dark Spy Customs, I think it was called, and
I've heard of that before.
really good work. And I think there's a guy called Azad who did a poster for it on one of the groups as well, which is pretty cool. With like
Nice.
a sort of saber tooth image behind him, like kind of not solid, like a sort of, I don't know, like a ghosty image, but it was pretty cool.
Nice.
But also, yeah, I didn't tell you, but yeah, the other day when I was, was chatting to some guy, Christian, his name is Christian Anderson, and chatting away about just chatting shit, about statues and this and whatever, about what we're ordering and stuff. And yeah, I ordered one of those scorpions. So yeah.
Have you got one? Is it coming?
Yeah, I ordered one. Well, it's out. It's a pre-order. It's for a year. So
Have you paid?
Yeah, paid for it. I looked in my account, and Christian was like talking about it, and he was going, "Yeah, I'm going to get me one." And I was a bit like, "Yeah, I mean, it's out of all of the Mortal Kombat pieces as a piece I do quite like, and I do prefer out of it than all the others." And
this is wait a minute. This is the 1/3 scale that's just gone up by PCS. Yeah.
Yeah. But the funny thing
you've bought this. You paid for it.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Outright.
Yeah, paid outright. Yeah.
Yeah, because fuck their payment plans, man. Their payment plans are fucking crazy.
Well, that's why I didn't want
to more complicated than some sort of Sudoku puzzle. That fucking thing's crazy.
Well, that's the thing I'm a bit worried about is the old, when you hear about the payment plans and about you have to keep an eye on the newsletters. When it shows you on the newsletter, you pay it, but then it can still be moved around. So I think Lou was saying this month one of the payments has moved, so people have to be aware of that. And it just sounds like too much work. And also, the thing I do quite like about the Pop Culture Shock payment plans is the fact that if you pay up front, you get a discount. And
how much did you end up paying in the end?
Well, pounds.
No, in just dollars. It's 600, isn't it?
Well, if you pay, you get like $100 and something off. So you pay up front. Yeah, you pay up front, you get like I think it's like $105 off. You get 15% off. Shit. So I think by normally like because they only take PayPal, and PayPal like fucking well shit when they when PayPal take your foreign currency and they convert it, they always round it up or round it down, whichever suits them. So you always end up paying a little bit more. But in pounds, I think in pounds it was like 370 something.
Shipped.
No, you got to pay shipping later. So apparently, Jerry. Apparently, I don't know if this is true, but someone was quite a few people told me that he'll mark up the box so you won't pay tax. So.
Oh, nice.
So apparently, but nice. I don't know. I mean, also apparently.
Right. Well, we'll see that. So you're gonna. How big is this thing?
It's 28, 29 inches.
Oh my god, man! Your stuff's just getting bigger and bigger. You crazy bastard.
Yeah. Well.
Where are you gonna put that now?
Well, I mean, I've got a year to decide, and then a year to decide where to put fucking Hellraiser as well. So,
so if people have got any hate mail, they can send it to you now, so you can give Omar a bit of a break.
Well, the thing is, as well, I don't really want to piss people off because I don't like hate mail. But anyway, but the thing that would probably piss people off more is the fact that I didn't really want it that much when I was kind of chatting to someone. And then he was like, I'm going to get one. I was like, all right, dude, make sure you order it. Comes up in about 15 minutes, you know that. And he's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then he's like, you know, chatting. I think I started chatting to someone else. I think old Andy come on. Started chatting to Andy, and then or someone else, and then it was like, yeah, order it now. And I think I posted on one of the groups, order now, guys. And it was like 2 minutes to or something like that. And then I was sitting there thinking, yeah, I'm not actually going to order this. And then it was 10 o'clock here, and I looked at what I had the time. I logged into my bank account. I looked how much money I had. I sent all my fucking monthly payments out, and then I went back on Facebook, and then everyone was putting their things up, going, yeah, ordered. And I was like, yeah, I've got the money in there. I'll order one. And then, so I done it quite leisurely, and you know, my thing went through. I think about, I don't know, 6-7 minutes passed. So you know, and it said it went up, and it's said that if you ordered one before 9 minutes passed, you've got it, because apparently you can still go on there and order it, and it will tell you you've ordered it. It will take your money off you, and then Jerry has to go around and refund everyone.
Fucking hell.
Their site's not that great. So but then also apparently what he does as well, which is quite a good thing, I think, is they look at, like, so what they'll do is they'll kind of look at all the orders, and they'll say, all right, here is, say, so I don't know how many there were, 250. So here's like 270. Right, we'll refund all these guys here, and then we'll go back, and all these people who have ordered in that 270, if anyone's ordered more than one, they're losing them. You can only order one. So
nice.
Some people like there's a guy in the Facebook groups who goes, yeah, I ordered 3. And it's just like, yeah, you're not going to flip it. You're not a flipper much, are you? You know, and but I guess there are.
When you're talking about this, when you're talking about flipping, explain what you mean.
Well, you know, flipping is when you buy it and then but you don't have the intention of actually keeping it. You just have the intention of I'm going to buy it, and then I'm either going to go for the guys who are desperate to get it now and say to them, yeah, I've just paid my first payment of $150 or whatever it is. I've paid my non-refundable deposit. If you give me $400, you owe Pop Culture Shock the other $450 and shipping, and you're going to give me $400, so I make a $250 profit. And basically, you know, there's a lot of people like that. But then also, you know, there's people where they'll keep it, wait for it's in hand, keep it for a little while, keep it in the box, and then just send it on to pay for their other statues. But, you know, I guess some people have to do that. I mean, not everyone can just afford to go out and buy as many pieces as they want. And
that doesn't sound to me like they are buying it. That sounds to me like they're buying to fund. So that they ain't buying, because if you buy 3 and you're making money off the others, then you're paying for the one you've actually bought. So you've not paid anything.
Yeah.
Free.
So isn't that like a business? There's a business thing then, isn't it? It's like
yeah.
So it doesn't mean they're not a collector. It means that they're just doing it in a way where they're not paying.
It means they're a fucking smart one if that's what they're doing.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's intelligent if you can do it and you can get away with it. You know, you can fund that up front to pay for your other one. Yeah, then why not? But that happens with Mondos as well. Happens a lot with the Mondos where, you know, Mondos will only release 300 or whatever on a day. And then you just get people go, I'm going to buy 10. And then they'll sell them for, you know, a lot of money.
Yeah, I know. I fucking bought some.
Well, you know, no, there's ones not like your one, but like a more, you know, something like the fucking Halloween one that goes for hundreds and hundreds. You know, that goes for ridiculous.
So does that, you cheeky bastard?
Huh?
So does that?
What?
That one.
Didn't see it because the camera went. All right, yeah. Yeah, but not as much as the Halloween one goes for, like, I think I've seen it for like £900 or something ridiculous.
Yeah, no, that's not going for none. That's fucking crazy money.
It is a nice poster, but it's not that nice.
Yeah, do you know what I watched the other night? I watched them because Halloween sucked ass over here. I got like two trick or treaters, man, and it wasn't good. So and they were the films are all crap. So I watched Rob Zombie's Halloween, man. That's that's great, that film.
Rob, so there's a sequel. There's two of them, isn't there?
Yeah, I've got the second one, but I can't convince Jenny to watch that yet.
Right, she's chicken.
Yeah,
That's like Coulson. I mean, we were watching. Funny enough, someone mentioned it today. We were watching The Strain, and there's like a TV series by Guillermo del Toro, and we were watching that. And it's kind of like you can see he's obviously done Blade 2, and there's all the vampires in that look like the Reapers. And it's quite a decent TV series, to be honest. I definitely recommend watching it. But I told her it was shit, and I said to her I didn't like it, and I made out like she was forcing me to watch it, so I was getting brownie points. But but basically, like, you know, I'm sitting there, and then it like makes you jump a lot, and she's just shitting herself every time it makes her jump, and I'm like there, like, yeah, that was quite obvious. Well done. Yes, you know. She's always like that as well. She's like, "Oh, don't it scare you?" I'm like, not really, no. I mean, it might make me jump every now and again, but it's not scary, you know. But
it scares the shit out of me.
I think that the more thing that scares me, like scares the shit out of me, is if you play games like with the Resident Evil games, or apparently like Last of Us, or I can't remember the new one done by the Resident Evil guy, but there's that one as well, and because you're more engrossed in it, I think they get me.
Yeah. Yeah, I think going forward, man, I've got these new displays and stuff, and I need to Sideshow need to start releasing some good pieces, some more pieces. So I need some pieces, man. I need them to release a Bane, big time.
What about if they release a movie one?
No,
you wouldn't do the movie one?
No.
Yeah.
I don't, you know, I've sort of like bent the rules a little bit with the Predator and the Alien, man. I'm not bending anymore. The bottom line is, if they release a movie one, or even like a Heath Ledger Joker, I still can't buy them.
I'd buy a Heath Ledger Joker.
Yeah, a lot of people would, bro, but I can't buy it because, you know, I missed the ship on the last one. I missed it, so that's that fucked. But so I really hope they bring out a comic book Bane. That would be an exceptional statue to have.
It'd be a big fucking thing, I'll tell you that.
Well, that's what I'm saying, like a big hulked out, you know what I mean? It's just going to be monstrous. So that's what I want with all the, you know, the venom tubes and the big mask and all that, and the veins. That's exactly what I want.
That'd be decent.
Doomsday.
Yeah. Well, Solomon Grundy, even that would look pretty cool.
Yeah, this is the thing, though. This is why I think the DC, although the DC line, the edition sizes, like everyone's been talking about, are really big, yeah? But I think the reason why is that with Marvel, obviously they've got a different licensing, and they're allowed to do more with DC, clearly. They're allowed to make more money from DC, clearly, so they've released more pieces. That's understandable. But what I think it is if you think about it realistically, who knows about Solomon Grundy? Nobody. Who the fuck is going to buy that? Who? Everybody knows who Batman and Superman are. Hence, the edition sizes are huge. I mean, everybody knows who they are.
Well, and the only people a lot of people know Bane is because of the last Batman film. So
yeah, but if you put Bane up like a statue of a comic book Bane, who's going to buy that? Realistically, who knows who that is? Not many people, man. Not like, for example, you got the Hulk and you got Spider-Man and you got all the big Marvel guys, Iron Man. There's loads of them. There's at least. I mean, if I called Jenny in here, and she knows fuck all about any of this. If I called her in here and said name 10 Marvel people, she'd do it. Yeah. If I said name 10 DC, she'd be fucked. She'd be absolutely. There's no chance she'd get it. No way. She would have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'll ask Coulson later and see how well she does. Ask Jenny.
Dude, can you name 10 DC people right now?
Yeah.
Go on then.
Like Batman, Superman, Aquaman.
There you are.
Who? Batman, Superman, Aquaman. Yeah. Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Joker. Bane, Solomon Grundy. We've just named half of these.
7.
The big guy. 7. Doomsday. Darkseid, whatever. Killer Croc.
Yeah, but you see, you left out people like Flash, and you know it's not easy. It is not Green Lantern. You left out. that is not as easy as people think. You know, I know who these are. Look, watch.
Why have you got a book in front of you? Is that where you sort of set it up? So that
Yeah,
go,
look, on the book it's Flash, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, Superman, Batman. Oh god, it's not good. But my point anyway is, I think they had to put all their edition size behind. I mean, you know, there's only 1,000 Lobo exclusives. You know that.
Well, that's the funny thing is, Doctor Doom's been lowered.
Is it?
Yeah, Doctor Doom's
Really?
been lowered, and
to what?
Obviously, 4's been lowered. Oh, I can't remember. Is it like 1,000 now?
What was it? Really, 1,500?
1,250 or 1,500? It went down.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it was Omar posted it on one of the groups. So yeah, that's
fuck me. Listen, if Omar posted it, then it must be right because he knows.
Oh no, he posted the Facebook page. So yeah, he posted that with the numbers changing, and obviously everyone's been going on about the PVC stuff again.
Yeah, I've actually come to think of it. Once I get off this chat, I'm going to watch Bruce Campbell's Chin's thing because he's put, "Is this the end of Sideshow?" PVC gate or some shit. I've got to watch that because that'd be funny.
Oh yeah, I watch his rants. I've been watching his rants lately, and yeah, he was ranting about that, and
he ain't bothered.
About the man.
They call it a rant, but he ain't bothered.
Yeah, no, he was talking about the man. There's Superman, the man of PVC or something, but yeah, he was saying he's not too bothered, but he said he's also too biased because he needs a Christopher Reeves. That was his kind of argument, and he said he's going to get it no matter what. And to be honest with you, I mean, I'll get my one. I'm actually like one of the only people who actually like the pose. I like the pose on the modern Thor. I actually like that, but then I had to get cancel that because I've got a movie. I've still carried on with my Hulk. They took some money for that yesterday.
Oh really? Well done, man. I'm proud of you. Well done.
So I'll carry on with the Hulk, and he'll probably have to go into some box or something somewhere, you know.
Listen, it's one of those pieces, man. You get it. We review it. We look at it, and if it's not for you, you can always trade it out. You could always sell it. It's sellable.
Yeah, but I don't really want to get into the pattern of kind of paying out for something just for the idea of, well,
that's not what it is.
I'll trade it, you know. But I'll yeah, I know.
Yeah, but listen,
I know what you mean.
You've already otherwise you're gonna lose the deposit. A, you've done all the sort of payment as it is. B, and C, you know, I want to see it. That's the most important part.
Well, one of the reasons why I carried on with my, because I, you know, in the heat of it all, when it was kicking off about him being plastic and whatever else, the Christopher Reeves, you know, I was kind of on the fence again about, oh fuck, you know, do I really
like it on the fence, you?
Yeah, it's a lot of money to pay for something which is plastic, and you know, when you're buying something with the intention of it being a statue, you know, then they announced that most of it is going to be plastic. That's a lower grade material than you've envisaged paying for, you know. So
yeah, of course, you
know. And then I was thinking about that and listening to everyone was ranting about it. I think a load of people did cancel it, to be honest, and
good for you.
But to be honest with you, I looked at my payment plan, and all I've got to pay now is $28. So because I think when I cancelled, I think it was Iron Man, or I cancelled something, and they said to me, "Oh, because this is the only piece you've cancelled so far, we can transfer your non-refundable deposit to another piece." So yeah, if anyone's cancelling a piece for the first time, go on live chat, and you'll get your non-refundable deposit moved onto either a current order, or they'll do it for a new piece. They're quite good, but that is only a one-off, you know, thing for like, you know, like a can't even think of the word now, but yeah, just like a one-off loyalty thing, customer loyalty.
No, it's called a goodwill gesture, you fucking retard.
That's it. Yeah.
Goodwill gesture.
I've had a long day at work, fuckhead, and I haven't had much coffee today, so.
You know, you haven't had any.
I haven't had much coffee, you know. So Yeah. But goodwill gesture.
No. It's called a goodwill gesture, but they won't. You've tried because you're sneaky. Once
Oh, I
they
tried
gave
again.
you, yeah, that's you.
I mean, again,
But
it's the old
the bottom line is they've always been pretty good when I've ever. I mean, in fairness, I don't really talk to them much, but if I need something, they're pretty good. They get back to me straight away
a
whenever
lot
I've
of
said
people
anything.
complain about Sideshow, and obviously there are QC issues with a lot of the newer stuff, but I think that's more to do with the edition size. The edition size rises, and you're always going to have a percentage of error. So basically, probably the percentage error stayed the same, but because the edition sizes have increased, it's more statues. So
yeah, it makes sense.
If you have a piece which is 1,000 statues and there's 3% error, that's 30 statues. But then if you obviously increase to like
7,000
Superman, which is like 9,000, then you're going to increase that by ninefold. So that's 9 times 30, that's 270 statues. So obviously you're going to hear about it a lot more.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. At least your maths is still okay.
I don't know. I'll have to go back over this and double check that. But it's normally when it's to do with money and numbers. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm good if it works out in my favour. But anyway.
You got Reeves coming then. You ain't cancelled. That's good news. You've got Batman coming, Keaton coming.
I've got Michael Keaton coming, and that is a piece I'm really looking forward to. I mean, from all the promo shots and everything, that piece looks great, and
it does look good.
It looks like it's going to be quite special. I'm really hoping it's not going to be a letdown. It could easily be. I mean, but I'm hoping it's not, and I'm hoping it's not.
Well, that's sure. It's like Lobo really for me. That's the piece. Pardon?
Lobo's going to be PVC, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
I'm just kidding.
To be honest, and I mean this on my own personal opinion. I know it's a lower grade material. I love polystone stuff. There's no doubt, but I have to see a PVC statue in my hand, and once I've seen it and I've felt it and I've touched it and I've looked at it and I've spun it, then I'll decide, and then I'll send it back to. If I don't like it, I'll just send it back.
Yeah.
If I like it, then it's not a problem. I mean, for me, who displays things in Dettol's that are glass shelves, it being 47, 50 pounds isn't good for me anyway. At the end of the day, but at the same time, the quality must be there. If it isn't, and it feels cheap and it looks cheap, I'm going to send it back.
Well, that was the problem with the Man of Steel, where the face was PVC, and it just weren't a very good sculpt. Apparently, the likeness wasn't very good. But when you get Hot Toys, I mean, their likeness is amazing on a lot of pieces.
They are.
Their likeness is amazing, and isn't that PVC? So or some kind of plastic. It's not sculpted. Like, it's not polystone. It is a kind of type of plastic. So I mean, and they look great. So if it improves the likenesses and improves the quality, I mean, of the way the piece looks, I'm all for it. But I think a lot of people were just pissed off at the fact that they were really sneaky the way they done it. It was kind of like it wasn't really in the description until
they know what they're doing, man. They know what they're doing now.
It wasn't in the description for Man of Steel until it was released.
They're not stupid, man. Too many people in this know their stuff. They know. And if something's going to go like that, man, there's going to be a major shitstorm, which there has been. And I mean, I would be very surprised if anybody's kept that piece. I would be very surprised if not 90% of it has been sent back to Sideshow as a result. And that's what people need to do. If you're not happy, you need to send it back, and then this shit stops. It's really that simple.
Stand up and talk about it. You don't need to, make them clear. They are the market leaders. At the moment, they have the biggest percentage of the business, and you've got the newer companies coming through, and the newer companies are doing some really good work. I mean, I really like some of the XM Studio pieces. I really like the Magneto is one of the great great statue out there. I mean, I think it looks amazing, and I think anyone who had that in their collection, it would probably be one of their best pieces.
I agree.
So
stunning piece, man.
Is that Simon just coming in?
Yo, Simon.
Yeah.
Right,
Simon.
Hello, boys. How are you?
It's
Mad Dog McDonald.
Mad Dog McDonald.
So I've been told to call you by George. The great. Was it said the great?
Beside us.
Yeah. He told me to call you Mad Dog from now on.
Mad Dog. Mad Dog.
Call who Mad Dog?
You, mate.
Yeah, to call you Mad Dog McDonald. You've been. That's your new name. You need to change
Who's that been? Who's decided that's my new name?
George. Say so again. Facilius. No.
Great Facidus or Facidius. Yeah, Great Facidus, I think.
How you been, Simon?
Oh, not bad. What's going on? Hang on.
You all right?
Yeah. All good, mate. All good.
You had a
I'm
good
not
week?
on there to start a civil war and get your fucking ratings up and all that bollocks tonight.
The rating, basically.
I will just, to clear this up, I will just say,
Right.
over the last 7 days, this certain collector has thrown the word, or keeps throwing the word jealousy at me, and I don't know why, considering I don't collect anything that he likes to collect. And if he thinks I'm jealous because he may think he's got more money than me or anything like that, I can assure you, that's not like that at all. So I don't know where the word jealous comes from. So I'll leave it at that, though. I'm not going to start a civil war or get into a civil war between collectors.
Oh, Simon, start a civil war, man, because we could do with the views, bro.
Yeah, but why? Yeah, exactly. That's the only reason.
Simon, since you
I saw the ratings you got last week, and that just, I'm thinking, hang on a minute, you want me on it? Fucking start this and that, so people are going to sub here and all this fun. You're kidding yourselves. I'll come on here and have a crack about statues, but I just want to make this clear, right? I'm no way fucking jealous of who comes. I click my 80s line, and that's it, end of. If I want to go out and spend, buy whatever piece, whether it be Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, whatever, Marvel, DC, I'll buy it. I got,
You had the Batman piece, didn't you, Si?
Yeah, swapped it for the Jason Part 3.
Swapped it, traded.
Yeah, so, traded, straight swap. So, one of my best deals ever I've done, I reckon. Why not let's touch on that?
It's quite an even deal. It's quite an even deal, isn't it?
Well, it was. That was the exclusive. That's why. So. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you got the exclusive?
Yeah, I got the exclusive Batman.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, well, that's quite an even deal then. I mean, I think I got a really good deal on my Jason. I think I paid $310 for that shipped.
Well, that was a good deal you got on your Jason then.
They are
selling for 500 plus.
Yeah, that's fuck me.
Exclusive Batman goes for stupid money as well, though.
Simon, I was thinking the other day, man. I think I said to Alex or something. Is the exclusives the one that's got the worst armpit sort of thing going on them Batmans? Because I've got my one's like 3,000 of like whatever, and the armpit's fine. Got no problem.
Yeah, I don't know if Sideshow adjusted the armpit issue on the Batman as the certain shipments were coming through, because obviously they didn't post them all at the same time, but I was obviously one of the first people to get theirs. And the armpit issue, that was an issue, but it weren't an issue. That was no way as good as what the Superman was. The Superman came out a treat armpit-wise, and that is how the Batman should have came out. But
yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's not as good as the Superman fit. There's no doubt about it.
If you're focusing just on that armpit issue, then you're obviously taking away everything else that the statue offers. I mean, the cape. I said on my review, the cape on that Batman is probably one of the best sculpts I've ever seen. So,
yeah, it's very impressive. There's no doubt.
yeah,
Well, they both got really good sculpts on them. I mean, old Andy Fusco, he bought custom capes for them both, and I said to him, "Why? You know, them capes are amazing. Why would you buy custom capes for them? You know, you probably spent like £100 each, maybe more."
But you got to remember there were a lot of Batman fans out there, and you know when Sideshow, I don't know what were they pushing about. If I remember, there was 1,500 exclusives and 3,000 regulars or something. I can't remember now.
It was more than that,
But,
dude.
Simon, can you see this? Do you want to see this? Look, have a look at this. Can you see that?
You have to keep talking.
Can you see it? Can you see it?
Yeah. Personally, I haven't seen the Superman in the flesh, but look.
Yeah, look, mate, it's really hard to separate them. I'm really pleased. Can you see that? Okay, yeah.
You've got the wrong head on the Batman. You've got the wrong head on the Batman. I never liked that head.
You don't like that head, nah? You don't like that one.
I preferred the one where it was looking forward. That was a lot better head, I thought.
I've got it, but I mean,
I know you got it.
That's just ridiculous. That like that's serious business.
I thought it looks better.
Yeah, I'm really happy, man. I'm so happy with him. I can't tell you.
I was
really pleased.
I was just telling George, Simon, I got a legendary scale figure of the woman from Avatar. The
Terry. Told me that. Someone told me that the other day. I can't think who it was now.
God, news travels fast, doesn't it?
Well,
bad news, yeah.
You pushing out videos every fucking day.
Huh?
I say I do with you two, pushing videos out every fucking day. You're like you're newbies. You're still newbies to this guy.
Oh, we still got like.
Trust me, that will wear off. That do wear off.
Yeah, I mean, we got to slow down anyway because I've run out of money. So
exactly, that do wear off.
He bought Simon. He bought the Scorpion from PCS. Third scale.
Yeah. A lot of people got it. You know. What can I say? Sound investment by the sounds of it. You know, people are like, well, 250. You know, one thing I will say now, right, that is a little bit. Well, I won't say it's pissed me off, but I will say it's no longer about, oh fuck, I got one. It's only 250. There seems to be this thing now about I got an artist proof. You know what I mean? People are like posting the times they ordered and they're like, I got an artist proof. It's not about actually getting one of them. It's about whether you can get an artist proof now, and that's
really
the collecting is going to a whole new level of whether you can actually manage to pick up an artist proof. I mean, with Sideshow there isn't.
Well, there's a guy on, I think it's eBay or maybe one of the groups, and he was selling his whole, was it a Street Fighter collection, a complete Street Fighter collection, and every piece was an artist proof, and he was selling it for 35 grand.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, that's obviously his prerogative, but I mean, 35,000. I mean, what would you rather have? Bunch of Street Fighter statues, or would you rather lay down massive deposit on a house or buy a car, a really nice car?
I think I'd buy an Evoke.
Well, you know, it's a question of how much money collectors are willing to spend, really, aren't they?
Well, down to how much money you got in the first place as well.
Yeah.
I don't have 35 grand to spend on statues, so.
I mean, that's a whole different level to 90% of the collectors I know. You know.
Yeah.
You've got to go out and I can't see anyone going to spend 35 grand. And
yeah, but the bottom line is, listen, the bottom line. The bottom line, Simon, is this, mate. That is a price that someone puts on their own collection. As someone once told me, something is only worth what someone is willing to pay for it. It isn't worth any more or any less. You can put whatever you want up. I put loads of statues up for sale recently, and I put them up for what I thought they were worth, no one bit, right? So then I put them up for £1, and then people start bidding on the statues, and they went for more than what I bloody put them up for.
If ever I've listed anything on eBay or anything, we always start at zero, regardless of whether it's a statue or a Blu-ray. That way it gathers interest. People who stick these things up at 500 starting bid, or, you know, that gets no interest whatsoever. You want people to look at your item, and you've got to start at low, and then put it on for a long duration, you know, like 10 days or whatever, or 7 days.
Other people though do it the other way, where what they do is they'll say, I don't know, for example, I got my Hellboy piece, and what I'll do is I'll put him up for buy it now, £1,000, and then in the comments I'll put on the comments and say contact me with a price and pay me cash on collection. And they do it as like a listing thing as well, so on eBay.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, obviously, at the end of the day, no one wants to pay eBay fees and all that malarkey. And you know, people.
Simon, man, did you watch your Young Frankenstein, man?
No. God damn, I had a 4-hour mission watching Once Upon a Time in America till first.
Yeah, that's a fuck. I've got to be honest. I love all that sort of style of film, but I've never actually seen that.
Yeah, it's a Catwell Sergio Leone. I mean, I've just watched that. I mean, I've got Young Frankenstein downloaded. I've had it for ages, but I wanted the steelbook, you know, as you know, Alex, do you?
Yeah, sorry, dude. I didn't go.
No, you ain't got to apologise on that, mate. You know, you didn't go with the con. That was the end. I just said, you know, if you go with the con, can you get us one? That's all it is.
Did you get him one, Alex?
I didn't go. I even sent it to
useless bastard.
I can show you actually. I sent a few messages on the day saying, like 2 people I know who always go. One of them didn't go because they're saving up for a deposit, and he's selling like all his shit. And then the other guy didn't turn his phone on till in the evening, so he didn't even answer me.
But that was fine because I checked on the forums and that they were like telling us Xavier got a few left over and they're going to go up on the site at 2 PM on this day. So I made sure I was clicking on the site and I think they had sort of 200 or 300 left and they sold out in a couple of hours. So I managed to bag one. So I'm happy.
Nice.
Well, I appreciate.
Wicked.
Appreciate Alex.
That's right.
It's
man.
a really nice. It's a nice steelbook actually, man. I picked up the HMV exclusive, obviously, from from Godzilla. I picked up the Godzilla one from HMV. I was just in there, and they were like a few weeks ago, and they like, it was all up all over the place, and I just bought it. It's nice, really nice.
I've got a couple of orders for HMV myself. X-Men is out Monday, so I'll be getting the for that, and Dawn of the Planet of the Apes is out in a few weeks. But I watched Godzilla, and have you seen it yet?
Yeah.
It's from the cinema.
I wasn't too impressed with it. I thought it was all right. I thought there was. I mean, it's great to see the old school Godzilla and all that fighting there. I don't know what the name of them are, but I thought the characters were a bit bland. There wasn't. You couldn't really sink your teeth into any of the characters. You know what I mean?
I think they tried to focus too much on the characters, but you had no. You know, as you say, you just didn't really have any attachment to them, and if they died, you
I came away from the movie remembering a couple of Godzilla scenes, and that was it. I couldn't remember any of the characters in the movie because no one was really that interesting.
The best bit's where he like rips the thing's mouth open and like spits down his mouth. That was the best bit.
Spoiler alert, bit late.
Well, there was a lot of complaint as well because people were saying through the entire movie you get to see until about 5 minutes of Godzilla.
It was all like building up, wasn't it? Just like it kind of builds you up, and then it takes it away, and then you're like, I want more, and then it comes up again and like builds you up, and you see it like, on the TV, on the news, and it just tries to build it up and then take it away, and then when it does get to the end, you're quite happy with seeing it at the end, you know. But
I'm just gay for Godzilla, man. I don't care. I thought it was fucking
awesome. Did you see the German edition where it's got like the Godzilla statue, and that looked really good.
I saw someone get a collector's box set. It was a Great Fair. Didn't you see his little 300 set he got?
Oh, no, I hadn't seen it, no.
He got,
that's the guy that's calling you Mad Max, mate.
Mad McDonald.
Since I've been using YouTube, but yeah, the statue he got inside at the. I forgot his name now, but I don't look too bad. No, not Leonidas. That was from the second movie. The fellow blue, you know.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I watched his review recently, but I don't know. I've not seen. He told me it's good film, so I'll watch it.
But the Godzilla one looks pretty good. The statue.
Godzilla's a red steelbook, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there was like a German special edition with a big statue to it, but you know, you can't get it anywhere. If you go on like Amazon, it was just sold out in seconds, and yeah, it's just a shame really, because that would have been quite decent. Yeah.
Any of you movie collectors actually getting the Godzilla maquette or what?
No, it's I did have a look at it, and it is quite a cool piece, and it's just where to put it, really, isn't it? Big old piece. I'm surprised you didn't get it. Make an exception.
Sort of keep that you know, movie. I mean, because people who do know me, obviously, they know I've sort of got a great passion for movies as well as statues, you know, and you know, I like to keep that different. I don't want to combine the box sets and because you get like statues in with the movie. You know, I buy a statue, I buy a statue, I buy a movie, I buy a movie. You know, I don't want.
It's always going to be like a lower grade sort of statue anyway, isn't it? So.
But some of them, the Walking Dead ones have been alright, haven't they? So they do prove that some of the sets are quite nice.
What was that, Simon?
Some of the Walking Dead box sets, they're quite nice. You know, like you get like what's it like? Behind them. So you know, and like I say, a Transformers one with a dinosaur.
Grimlock or something, I think it's called. Yeah.
That's supposed to be quite a nice set as well. So.
Yeah, so there are a few good ones, but I mean, it's like Lou. Lou. He bought like a 25th anniversary Street Fighter box set, and he had like a little sort of Ryu statue in there, and he said it was quite a decent statue. But then, because he's going to put that statue next to his Street Fighter statues from PCS, it's not going to look very good, because it's just going to be dwarfed, isn't it? So it's like on that kind of level, you know, it's not the same. It's not going to be the same, is it?
Well, I mean, you know, for me, I wish I could have got that Godzilla thing, but I don't think I could have put it anywhere, to be fair.
Yeah.
The Sideshow Godzilla looks quite nice.
Yeah, I think it looks nice as well. Simon, what piece do you want fucking them to make? What are you a bit gay for the Halloween one? Because everyone keeps talking they want a Michael Myers one.
Well, yeah, I mean,
you got to remember George isn't on Facebook, so he doesn't see all your posts.
Yeah, no, Sideshow sort of kept me quiet for the moment, obviously doing the pinhead, so, you know, I haven't got much reason to moan at the moment, but, yeah, obviously, I mean, everyone who knows me, they know I'm 80s mad, so, you know, obviously, Myers, Snake Plissken, Mad Max, a Sigourney Weaver, you know, there are several pieces that need to be made.
Have you both ordered the pinhead now then, yeah, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've both done it?
Yep, done that.
Nice.
I consider that an insult to even ask. How dare you? I mean, no, we're sort of like we're like into that like you are with your Superman and your Batman and that. You know, obviously you see something like that come up, you order it, don't you?
Mm.
Well, I had a little special moment where I kind of, you know, I was thinking to myself, yeah, I'm going to order it, because they come up on a Wednesday, I think it was, and I was thinking to myself, yeah, I'm going to place the order. I get paid on Friday. I'll just do it Friday. And then it got to about Sunday or Monday, and I was like, shit, I haven't even ordered it. I forgot. So yeah, it was a bit of a stupid moment, to be honest, like an Alzheimer's moment. But yeah, I've ordered it now.
I've had a fellow from YouTube contact me saying he's been going over some of my videos, and he's now selling a lot of his pieces, and he's asking if I'm interested. He sent me a list today.
On Facebook as well, or is he?
No, he's not. He's not really in the know-how. But
he's selling anything good, Si?
He's also asked what I think they're worth and that, and he's like bringing up pieces like the the first Freddy PF and the first Darth Vader and the first Boba Fett, and I'm like, I've been trying to explain to him, you know, there was once upon a time the Vader and the Boba and the Freddy, but they're on the third Freddy now they're doing, and that's devalued the Freddy big time. It's the same with the Vader. There's a new Vader coming. People aren't really interested in the original anymore. I mean, 2 or 3 years ago, that Vader was fetching £400 or £500. But that's struggled to sort of get sort of £250 now.
They might give him 70 quid for the Freddy.
The Boba Fett, the new one's just come out, and new one's interested. I can't imagine much people interested in the original. So
that new one looks pretty good, though. That new one doesn't.
It looks very nice. Very nice.
He's got a few silver screen pieces as well. I said I'll ask around for you.
Is that like the Wolfman and Frankenstein, that sort of stuff? Yeah.
He's got the normal Frankenstein. And he's got the silver screen wolf. So you know, there isn't really a list that.
Any comic book stuff, Simon?
No. That's why he's contacted me, because he said we've got a lot in common. He had a Novi. He's got a Novi PF as well, but I don't know. Unless you're interested in a Vader, are you, Alex?
I don't know, because I think the new Vader would be quite decent, wouldn't it?
Exactly. That's what I said to everyone.
I think if I was really close to ordering the new Boba Fett as well. I was really close to ordering.
That looks so nice, that Pete. I'm surprised now. I'm surprised you didn't get that. Really surprised.
It's a bit too tall.
If you haven't got a Fett, then then you need to order. I mean, I'm not going to, but if I didn't have a Fett, I'd jump on it.
Yeah, no, it's
for me. That's Alex's favourite piece. Alex's favourite thing.
Well, my favourite Star Wars character, you know, and I'm not like, but that was the thing where I'm not a huge Star Wars fan. I mean, I do like Star Wars.
Really, I'm not Fett. He was in it for a few minutes in Empire Strikes Back. Died like a pussy in Return of the Jedi, and he's such a loved character though, which you know he is, isn't he? Yeah. And
like one line in the film and whatever else, but yeah. But no, I just like the character, the way he looks. Yeah. So I mean, I think the new one looks really decent, and I was close to ordering that. I might still order it at some point if there's like a little dry patch.
I think the base on that Boba Fett looks fucking ridiculous. Just looks amazing. That base.
Also a nice touch with the new Fett is he's carrying a side blaster.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's exclusive though, isn't it?
No. The exclusive is a switch out weathered version of his normal blaster. You can either switch out battle damaged or the clean version of his blaster. I think there's a little bit of variation in it, but it's basically the same thing. But the side blaster comes as standard.
All right.
Yeah, it's a nice piece, man.
I'll see
that piece.
And, if anything comes up, or if there's say like about 3 months where they don't release anything that I want, I'll consider it. To be honest with you, I definitely will. We were talking about before where you know there's a few pieces that Sideshow have reduced the numbers on, haven't they? On the Doctor Doom exclusive and the Thor.
I've got that coming.
So they've reduced the numbers on those. I think did they reduce the numbers?
Doctor Doom, the premium format you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, they reduced that. So apparently they've dropped it by 250 or something.
I think that was really good of Sideshow to do that for the fans. I mean, obviously Sideshow knew they were on a winner anyway, you know, because obviously there's a lot of love for Doom. I'm personally not too familiar with Doom. I only know Doom through the Fantastic Four movie, so I don't really. But he's supposed to be pretty sort of badass, I know. But obviously in the movie, he's not really made out to be anything special. But
he's right. I mean, in the comic book history, he's got his hands pretty much in everything. Every piece of mischievous pie you can think of, he's involved in some way or another. Pretty epic villain, to be fair.
But yeah, it was good of Sideshow. I mean, obviously, it's a relief for the fans that they can finally have a court scale Doom. Obviously, after no one can really afford to buy the original.
Yeah, but also the legendary scale one looks quite good as well. Legendary scale
Looks
one
really good.
nice. Yeah, I
Two,
think Wilson
2K.
Romario is selling his one of that.
I'm quite liking the, not really my cup of tea, well, not really my thing. I'm quite liking the Marcus. I think if I was to drop 2,000 on a new piece, I would go for the Marcus, I think.
Well, the thing about the
Oh, that Marcus looks quite exceptional.
That Marcus, I mean, because of the pose, if that's polystoned, they're going to have to sort that out because that's going to be a really heavy piece. And with the way his wings are, and I think he's got 1 foot down. If that's polystone, they're going to have to make sure there's got some really strong wires in it because otherwise that's going to snap. So maybe that's going to be pretty easy.
Well, this is what we were talking about, weren't we? We were talking about this earlier. Well, that's what we were saying, weren't we? We were talking about that.
It could be, but then again, I mean, for the $2.5 grand or whatever that the Elite Creature Collectibles charge for things, I mean, I doubt that's going to be that.
Well, look, at the end of the day, man, the whole thing just looks absolutely amazing. That Marcus looks a bit special. There's no doubt.
There's a bust as well that they do, like a lichened bust as well. That's really nice.
Yeah, I thought, probably in the flesh is probably something really special. I mean, I look at it, and I don't think it's something I'd want to drop. What was it? I think that was about £2 as well, wasn't it?
What's happening with the American Werewolf in London bust? They were doing one of those at some point, weren't they? Someone was doing one.
Yeah, I thought it was Pop Culture Shock for doing like a legendary scale one. I believe that's what I originally, and that was the same. They had a project on Kurt Russell from the Thing Guild.
Yeah.
You know.
Creedy.
Yeah, I haven't seen any further updates or heard anything, and that was about a year ago. Was the last thing I heard. So
I remember seeing a few images of a Kurt Russell piece where he's got a flamethrower and there's a couple of barrels around him or something.
Yeah, I've posted pictures in the past where you've seen Kurt Russell's head and you've seen part of the transformation of it.
I've seen over someone's shoulder where they're sculpting it.
Yeah,
But I've actually seen a statue, and I don't know who makes it or anything, but I remember looking up something at some point on the forums. Someone posted there's a picture of him with the flamethrower, and then you can see it's where like one of the huskies turns into the Thing, and all the tentacles come out, and it was like that. And I don't know who's done it, but I think it was like 1/6 piece.
So
do you know what? I still haven't seen that film. Haven't seen it at all.
Oh, yeah, you're missing out on the best possible. Now, I say this possibly. This is a big possibility because the Thing is possibly one of the best horrors ever made. Could even be the best horror ever made.
Careful now, Simon. Don't offend no one now. Think about what you're saying.
John Carpenter's The Thing is, I mean, I think you'll probably get a lot of people back me on this.
When you actually look into when you look into all the makeup side of it as well, it's pretty special. I mean,
first time round, it's a killer movie because you don't know who's who there. I mean, if you've seen it, Alex. First time round, you're like, who's the Thing?
The thing about the makeup is the guy who did RoboCop, Rob Bottin, he was really young, and basically they had him working on his own, and he did the whole of the Thing pretty much on his own. And
no doubt about it, Jim. I seen the top 4.
Stressed out and I think he got hospitalised afterwards. What's that?
Top 4. What? Simon. Top 4. What?
Top 5 horror movies of all time. The Thing.
So give me your top 5.
What horror? Oh.
Yeah, give me your top 5 horror movies of all time, in your opinion. It's like Mojo.com on here.
Alien would be in there. First Alien movie would be in there. Oh God, horror. Damn, what do I like horror movies? No, not Jason or Fred. Nightmare on Elm Street would be in the top 5. Not if you watched it today, but back in the 80s when you watched it, it was.
Yeah, I watched it about 2 months ago, and
What did you watch? What was it?
I watched Nightmare on Elm Street about 2 months ago.
Yeah, that's fucking brilliant. That film.
It's a good film. But the funny thing about 80s horror is the main character who are like become really iconic are hardly in the fucking film. If you probably put all of Freddy's scenes together in that film, it must be less than 10 minutes. It's the
Halloween,
same
the
as
original
Hellraiser.
Halloween's got to be in there.
If you watch the first Hellraiser as well.
Class Jaws as a horror, which I can't do.
Jaws would be in my top 10 films of all time. I love Jaws.
Yeah. So, you know, and I'm telling you, the thing is up there with them. That's how good the thing is. So if you haven't seen it, I really do probably recommend it.
All right, so I'll check it out, brother.
I was bidding
Definitely check it out.
on. I was actually bidding on a Jaws recently. Sideshow Jaws. Brutal.
Yeah, I've
I
seen
didn't even know
it.
they did that.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
It's not
you
sought
can't
after.
display it. Tough to display. It's like about, I think it's about 28 inches wide.
There's, was it McFarlane done a Jaws, didn't they? That's the one you need to go for, where a sort of attacking the boat.
Oh yeah.
You've seen the piece? That's the one you need to go for.
I think I've seen that. Yeah, I think that's Jaws. That's not the first one though.
No, it is. It's from the first movie where you got the shark at the back of the boat, and you see the shark Jaws biting into the boat.
Are you talking
McFarlane, I think McFarlane made it.
quite plastic though, that one. I think I saw that in Forbidden Planet ages ago.
Goes for big money now. Goes for about sort of £150 £200, I think.
I think when it sold, it was like 40, 50 quid. And it's like a little plastic
When
thing.
it first released, that was about $25, I think.
Yeah, but
Wow.
we're here in Forbidden Planet, it was about 40 quid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
That's a shot up, but that's a very well scaled piece. Sort of detail.
Jenny's livid, man. That she bought me the the Red Hulk PF. She bought me that for my for like Christmas or birthday for me, because both of my birthday and Christmas is in December. And they sent her an email basically saying they pushed it back, and her payment day's the 25th. So literally now it's like apparently it's going to get shipped out to me or on Christmas Day. So she's fucking livid.
I thought you got a Red Hulk already. I thought you wouldn't have jumped on the new one. I thought you'd have gone for a different colour or something.
I ain't got Red Hulk.
Hang on, what's the one you got in the glass cabinet?
It's the grey one.
Oh, well, I had a picture of it. Oh, right, yeah, there it is, yeah. Oh, right, yeah, I see.
That's the comic.
There is a video floating around of the Red Hulk PF on.
Oh, I've seen it, yeah.
The other day, he said it was. It's been out for a long time as a production one. He said.
Yeah. Guy says he gets them from Sideshow to take pictures and to look at and to check and all this shit.
On Facebook, and I said there's no way Sideshow are letting him do promotional videos on them because of the quality of the videos is absolutely crap. I said that.
Shocking, wasn't it?
I personally think he's somebody who works in the Chinese factory and is taking them out the back door.
Yeah, he could be right there, mate. Could be closer than you think now.
Yeah, it's without a doubt. Sideshow wouldn't let. I mean, that Captain America he done. I mean, he didn't really show the full potential of it, I don't think, because the colours looked.
What Captain America did he do?
The
new one.
The XM?
No, the Sideshow one.
Oh, the one with the gun? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's nice, Pete. I'm gutted. Alex, are you getting that yet? Have you cancelled that as well, you fool?
That's a nice piece, but his video don't make it look that nice. So that's what I'm saying. Sideshow would know why let him promote it. Not with that sort of quality camera work and darkness and stuff.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, it's
I
like
cancelled my order for that.
You have?
I cancelled it, but then I'm on the wait list for the exclusive. Yeah, so
the exclusive on that is actually really nice. So.
Yeah, the gun looks pretty decent on that. So I mean,
that piece comes with a lot of pieces. You get like 3 different hands, 2 different shields.
Well,
fantastic.
What they should have done for the exclusive for that is on the regular maybe do 1 shield and on the exclusive do 2, because the gun takes so much away from the statue. If you haven't got the gun on it and he's just got the fist up in the air, there's a big difference, So they should have done 2 shields as an exclusive, I feel.
Yeah.
And kept the gun as standard.
Yeah, there's a few times they kind of some of the exclusives that there are things that the exclusive should be, but they do it a different way, and it's kind of like, is there really much point getting the exclusive? It's like, it's not much big deal.
Well, it's like the Hellboy. It's like the Hellboy that I'm getting from Mike Mignola. Hellboy. I mean, I was slow, so I didn't get it. I wanted it, and I thought to myself, and then I was too slow. And then by the time I got on it, I could only get a regular. And then when I realised that all it is a clenched fist compared to a slightly open hand, I thought, who the fuck cares? I just don't care. It doesn't make any difference to me at all.
The Hand of Doom on the...
Go on, sorry.
Yeah, you get you get the hand of Doom, and it's clenched. Yeah, and you get a little plinth that you can stick it onto. But basically, the other one is like a semi-open hand of Doom, where it's like that.
So you're getting the Hellboy premium format, yeah?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Overall, that's so far this year. That's Sideshow's best piece, I believe. And that I'm saying that from someone who wouldn't buy it. I think the sculpt, paint, mixed media, and extras as an all-round piece, that should win piece of the year so far. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, I've got to be honest, Sam. I agree with you completely, mate. Obviously, I bought it, but for me, I just thought to myself, you get so much with it. You get so much: 2 heads, 2 hands, a jacket, a belt. It's just fucking brilliant.
And the sculpt and the paintwork looks really good, So
yeah.
And I wouldn't even buy it. So this is coming from someone who's. So, and I personally believe it's their best piece of the year so far. But obviously, you got the Captain America coming.
What is it, Dan McCormack? He ordered 2, didn't he? Because he wanted. I think he got one. He got a number 1, and then he ordered another one, which was like number 7 or 8 or something. And I think his idea was he wanted to do one with the jacket and one without. Yeah, he did that. But
people buying 2 of the same statue so they can display them differently.
There's a few guys where they do it with the Jason, where they've got the deformed head and that head. There's a few of them where you see it. I'm trying to think of the other one. Yeah, and there's a guy who's got the 2 Jasons, and then he's got that Freddy, and then he's got the Demon Freddy, and he's just got like 2 of loads of things, and they're all next to each other.
Yeah, but I mean, we're back onto the subject again of exclusive. I mean, the Freddy Krueger, the one where he holds the doll up.
Yeah.
Don't you think that the doll should have been the exclusive? Because for me, the skull is like, I don't get it. I don't understand. I mean, it looks nice, but for me, he's hiding his hand slightly behind his back, and he's holding out a doll. And I think what he's saying, he's luring you towards him, hiding the blades. It's typical Freddy Krueger. It's not the skull. I don't get what that's meant to be. I don't understand what that is. The exclusive should have definitely been the doll, and the skull should have just been the regular. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know. Sideshow ran out of both, exclusive and regular. So, maybe if they'd have kept the skull as the regular, then maybe all the regulars wouldn't have sold out because people would have been a bit.
You might have a point, yeah.
So,
I think the doll looks great. It looks really good, that doll.
Pretty recently, you actually see that doll in the beginning, in the intro.
I am interested
in
Freddy
the intro for the film, yeah. I saw it the other day.
Huh?
When you watch the first Freddy, that doll is in the intro for it. It's in the credits.
Oh, I haven't watched that movie in a long time.
Yeah, no, my girlfriend wanted to watch it recently, so we watched it. But we were watching loads of like 80s horror films. I watched, I think I said this before, but I watched Friday the 13th Part 3 because I got that statue. That film is fucking terrible.
Why would you do that to yourself, man?
Film,
a couple of months back, I decided to go through them all. I think I downloaded about 8 parts of them. And after about part 5 or 6, I've given up. Every movie is the same, and I mean the same. It's a bunch of teens go to the camp, and he slaughters them, and it follows in suit. Every movie is exactly the same.
Yep.
Same thing too.
I don't know what Jason what one it is, but when I was a kid, I saw one where his death is he's being choked underwater by like a chain, and then I think the fan blades of a speedboat hit him or something, and he dies.
I think I spoke part 4 or 5.
And I'll never forget it. At the end, I didn't expect him to sort of, and then his eyes open at the end, obviously because he ain't dead, and it fucking scared the shit out of me for about 2 weeks.
Well, that's the thing about the old 80s horror films. I miss all that where, you know, they would all be dead, and then all of a sudden they come back at the end like a Maniac Cop, where you see the hand come out of the water. And,
Maniac Cop. Very good.
Now that would be a great premium format.
Maniac Cop, yeah. I quite liked Maniac Cop. I mean,
I love them. Love all 3 of them.
Yeah, but the first one's got Bruce Campbell in it, hasn't it? So.
And
you love it, yeah.
Beginning of the second one, he gets fucked up. Yeah, it's Bruce Campbell. He's got a big fan base, hasn't he?
He's got a huge.
Yeah, cult. He's quite a cult fan base, isn't he?
He's got a really big cult following. I mean, he had the opportunity to kind of make it quite big as well. I mean, I read his autobiography. I've got it up here somewhere. You know, If Chins Could Kill. And where is it? It's got to be up there somewhere. Okay, there it is. But yeah, he went for a load of big parts as well, and he kind of missed out on them. But then they didn't do very well anyway. But where is
he's classed as a B-movie actor, right?
Oh well, that's
it. Yeah.
So if you can see it there, that's his old book there.
Are you trying to sell that fucking book?
No, well, I've had this book
Put it back, you fucking...
since it came out. So got it from Forbidden Planet years ago.
Promoting Bruce Campbell's chin.
Well, he's got another one. It's called How to Make Love the Bruce Campbell Way. That's I listened to the audiobook of that, and it's fucking hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
He's so funny.
But no, he's quite funny, and also, I mean, it's some of the only films where I've kind of listened to the commentary, and on I think it's Evil Dead 1 or 2 where he's talking about like Sam Raimi telling him to chuck himself against cupboards and all that sort of shit, and it's made me well laugh.
I think I never made it halfway through the first one. I wasn't even bothered with the second one. I just watched the third one all the way through.
Well, the second one is basically a remake of the first one. So they make the first one, and the first one's very, very low budget, really like a student film, and then the second one they get the money because that does really well.
What's this, Evil Dead?
Yeah, so the second one they do a remake of the first one, and it's quite funny. It's like there's some bits of comedy.
I looked at the remake a couple of years back. I thought that was a good movie.
I actually didn't mind that as well because I mean I was thinking to myself, this is going to be fucking dog shit. This is going to be terrible. I don't even bother to watch this. And I stuck it on, and I was just thinking to myself, yeah, I can't even bother to watch this. And I watched it. I was pleasantly surprised. I thought it was quite decent.
I watched the remake of RoboCop, and I didn't understand what you were talking about.
That's because you're a cunt.
I don't get it at all.
RoboCop. I'm not even going to go into this now, but I couldn't stand it. I thought it was terrible.
Yeah, but you're listen. It is a remake. Not, they had to try and change things. They couldn't do it exactly the same because you can't better what's been done. So if you can't better it, you've got to change it. And they changed it. It was all right. It wasn't the worst film I'd ever seen. I expected it to fucking suck.
It goes around with a fucking stun gun because they wanted to have it as a 12 with a kids film. It goes around with a stun gun.
That wasn't so great. Yeah.
And it's supposed to be the main thing about the original. Was about how violent.
Yeah, that's brutal, man. RoboCop's brutal, dude. Jesus.
Yeah, and then they do this where then like the thing where you see his spine and his brain and that shit looks terrible. And his wife is one of the worst actors ever.
Yeah, but she's hot as fuck. She's so hot. It's just
and there's also there's no real villain in that as well. When you watch it, you just don't really care about. You don't care about that guy who's training him. He's the guy. He's the guy who actually used Freddy Krueger in the remake, and I like that remake though. I enjoyed that. Yeah, I mean, you just have no attachment to him, and there's no real villain. And then Michael Keaton comes in, and he's like, well, so he's gonna get shot. I don't give a fuck. You just don't have no attachment to anyone.
Boys, I'm gonna bounce, man. I'm going to bounce and see my wife before I end up sleeping in the spare room.
Well,
you go to bed early then, don't you?
Well, no, we'll be going to fucking bed early if I don't go and see her. I'll be in a fucking spare room, I'll tell you that now.
Should have seen her in the beginning before I started recording, man. She came in, she gave me abuse, she gave him abuse. I told her to fuck off and read a book and have a glass of wine, and then I got abuse back, and yeah, it went pretty. It went pretty.
Yeah, thanks for that, dude. I'm just gonna go make up the fucking mess that you've put me in. Yeah, Simon, love to the family, brother. Alex, peace.
But
We'll see you soon,
we're
yeah?
probably not going to do one next week because I'm going to be in Gambia. So yeah,
We're probably not going to do one again because you ain't coming back from Gambia, you fucking crazy
I'll bring back
bastard.
Ebola, so I probably shouldn't joke about it. But yeah, I'm going to Gambia, and I'm on holiday.
Don't kiss anyone. Don't get any blood transfusions. Don't fucking. Just man, be careful.
Fruit bat's good this time of year. Anyway, so yeah, we made it a whole chat about offended anyone. I hope.
I think we've offended plenty, and there's no doubt. Simon just toned down this week, man.
I think at the end of the day, you're trying to reg it on so we can start a civil war, but I refuse to get caught up in the middle of this, Alex. You're not
but Simon, man, you're just jealous, bro. You're just jealous. You know you are. You're a hater.
You're a hater. Yeah, you're such a hater, man. You're jealous of it all.
Alex, you're a hater, man. You're jealous.
I'm jealous.
I'm jealous.
It's funny, really, because out of my 5 years of collecting now, the word jealous has never entered my mind.
Dude, listen, at the end of the day, don't worry about it. See, I knew I'd get you started, Simon, and that's I'm just playing, brother.
Back for last week you wound you up, George.
Yeah, he did. He did me really. He fucking did me really well. Wound me up.
Who wound you up?
You fucking New York Yankee cap wearing fucker.
Don't fucking blame me for your shit. Fucking I mean, I'm seeing the vids. Everyone's like, oh yeah, peace to Radd and Gio. They're fucking cool. But the messages all come across to me that I'm a cunt.
You're the one who got it. Yeah, I kept quiet.
See what's going on,
I kept quiet at the back.
So
Simon, man, we got to have a villain in this piece, bro. You've got to be the villain, man.
Wow, fucking villain. Things are said to each other. Basically, at the end of the day, me and one other collector have had a hash, and we don't get along.
Actually, you're upset too.
As far as I'm concerned, I have nothing in common with them anyway.
Simon, you're upset too.
Listen, it's not about that, man. The point. Listen, before I go anywhere, the point is not even about whether you get on or anything, or you don't like each other, or any of that. The point is that you just respect each other's collection. That's it. Simple. Be happy for people and let things be. At the end of the day, if you don't like the edition sizes of DC pieces, don't fucking buy DC pieces and keep it to yourself.
How can I respect it? I'm jealous of it. That's the problem.
Well, there's the truth will set you free, Simon. I'll set you free.
George.
I'm like I say, I'm not here to start civil war between me and another.
Yes, you are. Don't lie.
I came on here to chat. I would just like to say, I got my big chat coming this month, by the way. So, I'm quite looking forward to it. Fingers crossed.
What big chat, man?
The legendary scale bust.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah. Sorry,
nice, man.
Fingers crossed. I'm not going to look at it and think, oh bloody hell, that's a bit small. but I think that's going to be an improvement over the Warrior.
The HGC one. The
Alex, I'm off.
one
Simon,
great.
I'm off. Later.
See you later, Joe.
All right, cool, man.
Peace,
Bye-bye.
brothers. Peace.
Bye-bye.
What's that? The HCG? What?
The Hollywood Collectors Group, Big Chap Busts looks great. I mean, but it goes for like 900 quid. There was one on eBay the other day, and I was looking at that because it was like collection from London. And I started bidding on it. I think I went up to about £500-600, and it just fucking went stupid. Went well high.
There's about 2 or 3 of the one. I mean, there's the Sideshow done the Warrior 1.1, didn't they? That sells for big money. That is a nice looking piece, actually. I've seen the Hollywood Collectibles one. Yeah.
In the flesh or? In the flesh?
No, not in the flesh. From the pictures I've seen, I'm sort of half and half. I've seen there's a custom one as well. Now I don't know. Is it supposed to be the dog one? It's got the round base. I'm sure
There's a guy who does a load in Sweden. He does a load of custom Predators and Aliens, and guy Christian Anderson always talks about him. I think he's called Elm Street Studios, and he's in Sweden, and apparently he does some great Predator busts and Alien busts on 1:1 scale. He sent me the website. I did look up some of them. Look quite decent. They're quite good prices as well. So.
Maybe it might be nice if Sideshow redo them, but you know, for the time being, when it comes to custom pieces or trying to buy these sort of pieces on the secondary market, I'd rather keep money in the back pocket, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, that's the talking about alien pieces. I was looking at the 1/6 power loader in Queen, and the power loader looks quite decent, but then it just goes for fucking like £500-600.
Power loader, I think, is more rare. The power loader is more rare than the Queen. The Queen pops up quite often. You're talking about one where they both got the same bases, yeah?
I think you can put bases together, or you can put the bases next to each other, and it makes a diorama.
There was a fella who had the Queen up on eBay. He was collection only. He was from Manchester though, and he had the Queen up because he didn't have the box for it. Yeah. And he wanted, that was £180 starting bid. And no one bid on it. You know, I thought, bloody hell, you know, do I get down to Manchester and pick up? That's a long way to go. But, you know, for anyone local, which there obviously wasn't, it would have been a great touch.
Well, I mean, the power loader's up at the moment for about £400. So,
but HCG are now doing the power loader, aren't they? The quarter scale one.
Oh, are they?
Haven't you seen the pictures of it?
I saw some. Oh, yeah, but it's just the power loader without her in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I'm not sure you'll find the power loader with. I'm not sure if you'll find that to be the likeness of Ripley in the power loader, because, as I've said before, she's never allowed her likeness to be, you know, released up until, what was it, several months ago.
Have you seen, what's his name, is it Dean Barboza or Statue Hunter 75? He done like a video of all these new alien toys, and they look really good. I'm not into like those little figures, but they look great. They look really good. They're all
the NECA ones.
Yeah, NECA.
They do look fantastic.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm not into those kind of pieces, but
they are tempting just to buy if you can get them at sort of, you know, I've seen them where they're all wearing the Alien 1 costumes, aren't they?
Yeah.
The Prima suits and everything, and they, you know, possibly if each piece came out at 25 quid or something, I might be tempted to buy a little set and just keep them all boxed up or something, you know. But I don't know what the prices will be. I know NECA are getting a good name nowadays. So.
Yeah, they look quite decent. I mean, the only sort of toy piece at the moment I've been tempted by is I did look up the Hot Toys Battle Damage Robocop with Murphy, but that's just fucking so much money. Just like $500.
Is that the one where he's sitting in the chair and everything on Sideshow?
No. There was a new one about a month ago, and it's Battle Damage Robocop, and then he's got the Murphy in his police outfit, and they look really good. The Murphy likeness is great, but you get them as a pair, and it's $500, and it's just so much money. And
it is if your collecting game isn't based around Hot Toys and stuff, then.
But the other one I've been quite tempted by is I was talking to Brendan Reeves about it a while ago, and he's really into the Guyver, and there's a Guyver one. I think it might be 1/4 scale. No, actually, it might be 1/6. Sorry, and it's.
Is that from the animation series guy?
Yeah. So it's like a robot type thing, and I've got like a small piece of it, but the statue looks quite good for that. I think it was like $40, but when you get it over here, it's like 60 quid or something. So I'll have a look at that maybe. But yeah, I've got another one of those Vault books as well, You know, I've been telling
You
you.
bought another one? You brought another one, have you?
Yeah, yeah. So I've got the Star Wars one, the Spider-Man one, the Marvel one, the DC one, the Batman one, and then I've got the Alien one I showed you the other week, and then I've just got the Avatar one. So I know you're not really a big fan of Avatar.
Oh no, well, I
I got
mean,
that one for like £4, and the shipping was like
what'd
the
you get off eBay?
No, I bought it on Amazon. I had some vouchers. So you open it up and then it's all in 3D, and it comes with the old 3D glasses, and it cost me like about £4. And as I say, most of that was actually the shipping. So there's no point showing you because it's all 3D, so you have to have the glasses.
What made you decide to jump on the LSF? I know Lou's got one. I've seen.
Yeah, Lou's got one sitting behind him, and it was actually last Thursday. There was one which was only listed for 24 hours, and it was finishing. And I put in a little bid on it, and then Andy Fusco was over here. We were having a chat away, and then I said to him, "I'm bidding on this," and he was a bit like, "I want one. I want it. I want it." You know, I was a bit like, "Fuck off. You know, I'm bidding on it. Go away."
Oh, so that made you want it even more.
So I upped it a little, up my bid a little bit. I've got it quite. I mean, like I looked online, and the cheapest it's sold for on eBay is £1,300, and then like £50 shipping or £20 shipping or whatever it was.
How much did you? Are you want to tell us live on chat what you?
I don't mind saying I paid after all the PayPal fucking shit exchange rate. I think it was £5.15. So
Then yeah, that sounds a fair enough deal.
oh yeah, I looked up all like everywhere where it was selling for. I looked even in America, it sells for a lot more than that. It sold for, if I was to buy it direct from Sideshow when it came out, it's sold out now. But if I bought it when it came out, it would cost me after tax and shipping. It would cost me $2,200. I think it was.
How much was it when it came out with Sideshow?
1,700.
Bloody hell, was it?
Yeah, $1,700, and then obviously 20% tax, and then $60 shipping. So yeah, it was about $2,100 or $2,200.
There was a review I watched about must be over a year ago now. I think it was some German fella done a review on
He's
it.
hilarious. He was the guy I'm thinking of.
He done nothing but slated it. He slated it and slated it, did he?
Oh, I think you sent me the link actually, didn't you? To be a dick.
No, yeah, but this must have been. If I ever sent you the link, this must have been 6 months ago or something because.
I think someone sent me the link the other day and said, "Yeah, are you sure you still want it?" I was like, no, I watched it, and it's actually really quite a funny review, and he does bitch about absolutely everything about it. Apparently, the lights are really common to overheat, and they turn off. But the thing is, if I'm going to have it in my desktop, I can't even fucking plug it in anyway, so no big deal. I'll see what it comes up like. I mean, it's a good deal, and I'm planning on putting it underneath Hellboy. I'm going to raise Hellboy up and put him underneath that. And
what do you got under Hellboy now?
Sorry?
What's under Hellboy now?
Oh, just this shit like T800 thing.
The shit T800 thing?
Yeah, the little 1/5 sort of comic one.
I see. Yeah,
that space was meant to be for Reeves Superman or Keaton Batman. So I mean, there's kind of reserved those. But then now she's coming in, I'm probably going to have to find another space for Reeves. We'll see what happens. I mean, worst case scenario is Reeves turns up and he's shit, so I'm going to have to send him back. But hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully he's not that bad.
I think the Sideshow have announced Reeves as being PVC because the Man of Steel. Well, the reason they're both off the ground totally, and they're both the shape of them. That's why they're having to do PVC and not polystyrene. That's what I believe. But
oh yeah, I mean, if you look at it's more believable for the Reeves one. I mean, like if you look at the pose, he's on the fucking edge of a dam, and the actual anchor point is really small. So, obviously he can't be that heavy, otherwise he's just going to topple or break. I mean, if he, as I say, if he turns up and he's decent,
Go on, sorry, mate.
yeah, if he turns up and he's decent, I'll keep him. I'm not really bothered about the PVC thing, but it was as long as he's better than the Henry Cavill. The likeness was terrible and the face was terrible. So I'm just hoping that he's going to look a lot better.
He might blow everyone away, and you know, a lot of collectors might be sad they missed out. You know, including me. Who knows? But
well, if he's shit, I'll tell you. I'll do a good review on it, and I'll try and sell him to you.
no, like I say, you know, that ain't really my field. Sort of stuff here, isn't it? But you know, I know he's 80s, so 80s.
70s, 80s, yeah. So I mean, as I say, I mean, I mentioned it before today on this chat, and I said that the Michael Keaton is the one I'm really looking forward to, and I'm really hoping that that turns out the way it looks. And if it does, that's going to be an amazing piece. I mean, that's going to be great.
So you're waiting on the Keaton, are you?
Definitely, that's the piece I'm really looking forward to. Maybe it's probably better that, you know, with Reeves, I'm not looking forward to him because then he'll probably surprise me more because I've got such.
Paid the deposit on, what you done? Just paid the deposit on the rig, or you doing flex on it?
I pay monthly. So I do like the flex payment, and with my Reeves, I've got like $28 left to pay because, you know, they transferred some money across before. So my last payment's only $28. So I can't really cancel it for that. Keaton, I think I've only got one payment left for him as well. So they're both going to be here hopefully before December, before Christmas.
You can start having space issues soon, like yourself.
Well, I'm going to have space issues because my whole setup was arranged that, you know, I had the space, 2 spaces reserved for Keaton and Reeves. They're reserved, and now I've got the Atari. I'm fucked. So you know, I've got to find a space.
Soon you may have to. I don't know. Maybe where you got 3 D-tops, can you get 2 blisters in there?
Doesn't help me. Don't help me. You know, the D-tops are quite decent for what I want them for. You can just play the 2 pieces in there. If I was going to put an Atari in a blister, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. It would just kill too much space.
Yeah.
But I'll work it out. I will work it out. Anyway, I'm going to shoot. I'm going to go have some food, and I won't be on next week because I'll be on holiday. So yeah.
No, well, I might try and get on you know, I've been on Lou's chat for a couple of weeks. I ain't been up, so I might try and pop on there next week. Who knows if I'm up? So,
Going up to Omar.
Pardon?
You leave Omar alone, right? Don't give Omar a hassle.
No, I don't go on there upset Omar. Go up and say hello to the boys. It's all right, isn't it?
Yeah. No, I haven't been on there, and I mean, I said to the guys, I need to grab some chats with them. As I haven't spoken to Ramon in a little while. Ramon and used to talk to Vic a lot more. Yeah, it's a shame really. I've just been busy with work and whatever else. Just hadn't had a chance. And by the time I sort of finish work, come home and do my shit, you know, time to go to bed and get up for work again. So what can you do? But yeah. Anyway, what can you do? I'll catch you later though, buddy. Yeah.
You take care now, buddy.
All right. Bye bye.
Thanks a lot.